This mysterious doorway seems to almost be suspended in mid-air, carved directly into the cliffside. We are told by the local residents that the Hejin City Fortress was once a place of refuge for the local villagers in times of danger. When bandits arrived, and later Japanese soldiers, the local residents would use planks of wood to cross into the fortress, taking with them their animals and food supplies, which could last them for days. Once they had crossed into the fortress, they would hide in dugout caves until the danger had subsided. The Etruscan Pyramid of Bomarzo is a fascinating historical site located in Italy. It is thought to be approximately 2,700 years old and dates back to a period before the Roman Empire. Despite extensive research, no one is quite sure of its purpose and why it was built, but the pyramid's unique design and mysterious origins continue to intrigue researchers and visitors alike. The sunken city of Baia, just off the coast of Italy, was once a thriving Roman city. Believed to be around 2,000 years old, this submerged wonder has captivated historians and archaeologists alike. At its peak, it's said to have been a place of power and wealth for the Roman Empire, but eventually the city was submerged by volcanic activity. The Chojalam stone head is an ancient Maya artifact discovered in the highlands of Guatemala. This megalithic artifact is around 1,500 years old. Despite its obvious historical significance, it remains relatively unexplained, but it's thought to be a representation of a Maya deity or god. In 1986, in the Shanxi province of China, locals discovered these megalithic bull statues. Discovered submerged in the river, these 50-ton solid iron statues date back to the Qin dynasty, making them approximately 2,400 years old. How the statues were created and then moved is still a mystery, but it is thought they were put in the river to help control the powerful currents, stemming the flow to allow trade and transport. The Broch of Gurnis is located on the northern coast of Orkney in Scotland. It belonged to an ancient civilization that thrived over 2,000 years ago. A broch is a type of complex which features a round stone tower house found only in Scotland. It is believed to have been occupied for several centuries, with evidence of use and modification until the end of the Roman era. The exact purpose of brochs like the one at Gurnis is still a matter of debate among historians and archaeologists, but many believe they were either defensive structures or a form of communal living. The Royal Kurgan is located in the modern-day town of Kerch in Crimea. It is thought to have been built around 2,400 years ago during the reign of the Bosporan Kingdom, a state formed by Greek colonists and local Scythian tribes. The interior of the kurgan features a corridor leading to an incredible chamber, which is covered by a vaulted ceiling made from overlapping stone slabs. This ancient place dates back approximately 2,300 years. Archaeologists believe that the purpose of the royal kurgan was a burial chamber, but intriguingly, no body has ever been found there. When archaeologists began to study the Nuragic civilization in more detail, they discovered the holy well of Santa Cristina. The precisely constructed 3,000-year-old well is made from blocks of basalt, and it features a staircase leading down to an underground water chamber. Incredibly, the stones are perfectly fitted without the use of mortar. Intriguingly, this mysterious well is precisely aligned with the moon and its 18.6-year lunar cycle. During the cycle, when the moon is aligned, the moonlight illuminates the water. High in the Geralta Mountains, in the Tigray region of Ethiopia, you can find an astonishing ancient site. Located at approximately 2,600 meters above sea level, there is an entrance to something that people are willing to take an unbelievable risk to reach. This monolithic church is approximately 1,500 years old. Despite it being very difficult to reach, local communities and priests make the arduous journey up the cliffs to conduct religious ceremonies and services, including baptisms and masses. Not far from Giza, in the middle of the Egyptian desert, lies a little-known ancient structure. This is the site of Abu Rawash, where archaeologists have found mysterious traces of a fourth lost pyramid. When you get closer, there's a real surprise, an incredible stairway in the middle of nowhere, plunging directly down a narrow trench. There was once a roof on top, hiding it from plain sight. But what is it? Several theories exist, including a Roman stepwell to collect water and an unfinished entrance leading down to an unknown underground structure. In 1903, Howard Carter uncovered the entrance to a 3,500-year-old ancient tomb. The tomb belonged to Senenmut, an advisor to Queen Hatshepsut. As Carter and his team explored the tomb, they noticed something unusual. The ceiling was divided into two main sections, depicting what looked to be the night sky. Scholars were shocked to find that the ceiling showed star constellations such as the Big Dipper and Sirius, and it even depicted the 12 calendar months. When Spanish archaeologists were excavating at the historical site of Kubbat el Hawa in 2012, they discovered something startling. The experienced team had been working for weeks, carefully mapping out the dig area and excavating layer by layer. When they cleared away the remaining sand, they discovered this 3,800-year-old wooden sarcophagus. As Professor Serrano opened the mysterious black coffin, they found an undisturbed mummy of a high-ranking official from the ancient city of Elephantine. Later excavations unearthed a total of 20 ancient Egyptian mummies, making this a significant discovery. In the 1950s, a team of experienced archaeologists ventured into one of the northwestern shore Dead Sea caves at Khirbet Qumran. They meticulously surveyed the vast dark chambers looking for artifacts. Hidden inside a gap in the cave's rock wall was a mysterious copper scroll, which was covered in Hebrew writing dating back over 2,000 years. The Copper Dead Sea Scroll contained a detailed list of hidden treasures. But not only that, it detailed their locations as well. Cumaean Sibyl's Cave is located near Naples in Italy. This ancient cave is estimated to be over 2,500 years old and is thought to have been created by the ancient Greeks. The cave is a long trapezoid-shaped tunnel. It measures about 131 meters in length and is composed of several interconnected chambers. According to legend, the Cumaean Sibyl was a prophet and priestess who resided in the cave and offered her prophecies there. She was known for her incredible foresight and ability to predict the future. In the Nazca region of southern Peru, you can find these fascinating spirals carved into the sun-baked earth. Known as the Nazca Aqueducts, they channel fresh water from the Andean mountain springs to the arid plains of the Nazca region. They were built by the Nazca civilization over 2,000 years ago. Surprisingly, they have survived until this day with very little maintenance, demonstrating the advanced engineering skills of the ancient Nazca people. Whilst exploring an ancient Egyptian pyramid, a team of researchers made an incredible discovery. Located at the ancient site of Abu Sir, the pyramid dates back to the 5th dynasty, making it approximately 4,300 years old. Using a portable LiDAR scanner, they scanned the pyramid to create a detailed 3D map of the narrow corridors and chambers inside. The team got excited when the scans came back showing the passage led to several underground structures. So far, the researchers have uncovered 8 storerooms intended to hold royal burial objects. In 1899, while traveling through the desert of northern Syria, Max von Oppenheim, a German diplomat and archaeologist, stumbled upon something extraordinary. Beneath the desert surface, he uncovered an expansive ancient palace complex and several megalithic statues and even a sphinx. The artifacts they discovered dated back over 3,000 years. Interestingly, the location of the quarried basalt was found to be 57 kilometers away, leaving archaeologists scratching their heads, trying to figure out how these huge monolithic basalt blocks were transported all the way to the ancient palace at Tel Halaf. Ain Dara is a fascinating archaeological site located in northwestern Syria, near the border with Turkey. The remains of this ancient temple date back to approximately 3,000 years ago. The temple at Ain Dara is noted for its similarities to Solomon's temple as described in the Hebrew Bible, but perhaps one of the most striking features of the Ain Dara temple is the colossal footprints carved into the stone floor. The sarcophagi of Karagia are a group of anthropomorphic wooden coffins encased in decorative clay. These remarkable funeral urns are located in the Amazonas region of northern Peru and are attributed to the Chachapoyas culture. They are thought to have been created around 800 years ago and are believed to still hold the remains of important leaders and warriors from this ancient culture. The Tunnel of Eupalinos, also known as the Eupalinian Aqueduct, is located on the Greek island of Samos. It was constructed in the 6th century BCE, making it around 2,600 years old. The tunnel was engineered to be part of an ancient aqueduct system, bringing fresh water to the ancient city of Pythagorean. The tunnel is approximately 1 kilometer long and was dug from both sides at the same time, using a complex system of geometry to ensure that the two teams met in the middle. The tunnel is said to have been built using primitive tools such as chisels and hammers, yet the precision of the engineering is still impressive today. Located in the province of Torum in Turkey lies the Kapilakaya rock tomb. This fascinating historical site dates back to the Hellenistic period, making it around 2,300 years old. It's approximately 7 meters high and 4 meters wide, carved directly out of the rock face. Archaeologists believe this is a burial chamber for somebody of historical importance, but the remains of a body have never been found. Located in the small town of Nashtifen in northeastern Iran, you'll find the Nashtifen windmills. These ancient windmills, some of which are still operational today, have been harnessing the power of the wind for over 1,000 years, making them among the oldest of their kind in the world. They're known as vertical axis windmills, a design that is unique to the region. Arranged in a line, each one's blades connect to the next, allowing them to turn in unison to generate power. In this region, the wind speeds can reach 120 kilometers per hour, which the windmills are designed to withstand. The pyramids of Cochasqui are located in the Pichincha province of Ecuador. They're believed to have been built by an advanced civilization over 1,000 years ago. Archaeologists have determined that this historical site has 15 step pyramids, most with connected ramps, and 21 tombs or burial mounds. Excavations have so far revealed ancient lunar calendars and incredible artifacts, but archaeological digs are currently paused, as it's believed that unearthing any more could lead to them crumbling away and destroying these important monuments in the process. Zunantunec is one of Belize's most accessible and impressive Mayan archaeological sites. It is believed that the site was first occupied around 600 BC, making it around 1,400 years old. This historical site consists of 6 plazas, surrounded by more than 26 temples and palaces. One of its most striking structures is El Castillo, a limestone pyramid that rises 130 feet above the main plaza and is the second tallest structure in Belize. Chalcatzingo is an archaeological site that offers a window into the ancient Olmec civilization. The site is approximately 3,000 years old and is renowned for its intricate rock carvings, terraces, and plazas. Chalcatzingo is perhaps best known for its intricate rock carvings, also known as petroglyphs. These carvings depict various scenes, including humans, animals, and possibly deities. Domus de Janus, also known as fairy houses, are a type of prehistoric structure found in Sardinia. These fairy houses are approximately 6,000 years old. Archaeologists believe these to be ancient tombs, with some of them being quite elaborate, featuring carved pillars, false doors, and decorative motifs. It is believed these were created by the Nuragic civilization, although they could date back even further. If you enjoy ancient history, please consider subscribing to the channel. We feature new ancient places every day.